What's going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. What we're going to be doing today is doing a cheesecake recipe, protein cheesecake recipe. We got the Pam spray because that'll be good for lubrication. We got a big bowl, and then here are the actual food ingredients. So we got egg whites. So you can use two. Well, we got regular eggs. You can use two of these per recipe. I'm going to be doing two of them. So I thought we had more eggs, so I'm going to use one of these and 2 servings of egg whites as a replacement for each egg. We also got a bunch of fat-free cream cheese. You're going to be using 12 ounces per cheesecake. Then we got fat-free Greek yogurt, which is also going to be 12 ounces per cheesecake. Also, we'll get into it more later, but we're going to be topping it off. It's going to be a red velvet one, so we have red velvet Oreos, which I'll be crushing up. Also, we have some frosted chocolate cupcake PE Science protein, the best. Also use my discount code Kevin for 15% off. And because it's red velvet, and we know red velvet doesn't really exist, it's just chocolate with red food coloring. So we have some of that, the gel food coloring. So that's pretty much everything that's going to be going into the cake. Something I really recommend picking up. This one's a little beat up and warped, but these quick release kind of pans as like a belt, and you can pop it off once you finish. Instead of making it in one of the pans that'll just stay normal, it's really hard to dump it, and what we're going to do is stack it together. So these are really easy to use. That's what we're going to be using today. So I'm going to start opening this stuff up, and I'll show you how we're going to mix it all together and then get it in the oven. All right, so we're going to start with the fat-free cream cheese. We need 340 grams, which is about a package and a half. So we're just going to fully empty this guy out. And we're taking the negative, as you can see, when weighing it. Just usually something a lot easier to do. So that's 222. We need 118. All right, good to go for that one. Now we'll grab some Greek yogurt. 340 grams for this one as well. Cream cheese on its own doesn't taste very good. It's delicious, doesn't it? And because I thought we had more eggs than we actually have, we're gonna do 1 actual egg. So it's good to have a little bit of fats in there. Probably it's gonna make it a little more #moist and probably just have a better consistency. But we're gonna substitute a little bit of that with some egg whites just because I wasn't the most prepared. So we're gonna do 96. And we're gonna do 2 scoops of the protein. 2 scoops of the PE Science protein. This protein is also probably gonna be really good for this because casein usually tends to bake a little bit better. 1 and 2. Let's mix that up. All right, so we got this lumpy chunkiness.
You need to put sweetener in it.
I was thinking about it, it's not too bad, but we'll add probably like 2 packets. I'm surprised that the protein powder actually, like, you would think after 12 ounces of Greek yogurt it'd be really bitter, but it's not too bad. I like things sweet, so some aspartame. And we're also gonna add in, because if you look at that color, that's not red velvet. So we're gonna add in some red food dye. Let's see, I don't know how much is gonna be needed to make this happen. Let's start off with that. That's kind of cool.
That's kind of orange.
All right, it's getting kind of red, so I don't think that's red velvety enough. Got it. That's looking pretty red. You want more?
Still looks pink to me. What?
I think we got enough. If we run out, and then I can't make the second half, I'll be really sad.
Oh, you're making two?
Yeah, because I want to put in between some cream cheese.
You're gonna put cream cheese in between the two.
No, not just cream cheese. We're gonna make like a cream cheese, protein, Greek yogurt kind of icing. So you're spoiling the surprise, man.
You said the icing is basically the cream cheese, Greek yogurt, and the protein.
It's gonna be vanilla protein and cream cheese and stuff. So actually, yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing, but just without the egg.
I mean, what's it called? It's what is red velvet icing though? It's just pretty much sugar and like cream cheese. All right, so that's kind of red. You think that's red?
It's pink. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, we're kind of running low. Yeah, so that's red enough. So we're gonna put that guy. Gonna spread this dude. That was like 12 servings of Pam. But we're still gonna say that's negligible calories. And we're just gonna dump this over up in there. Now that it's red, it tastes like the red velvet. But it just tastes like the same as before. These usually tend to come out pretty thin if you use this as your pan. I don't know the exact dimensions, but it's pretty big. All right. So we're just gonna do a repeat performance and make the second one, then I'll show you how we're gonna cook these. All right, so now we're gonna put these beautiful things into the oven, and you're gonna cook it at, I have my notes from the last video, you're gonna cook it at 325 for 30 to 35 minutes, then cook it for 50 to 60 minutes at 200 degrees, then you gotta let it cool for at least like 4 hours. We're just gonna let it cool overnight, and then we'll get into the toppings and making it really pretty. So we're gonna do that. That's gonna keep us up a little late.
Thanks.
My bad. All right, so we're going in. They are in. All right, so it has been 30 minutes at the first temperature, and then we just had about an hour at the 200 degrees, so we're gonna take it out now. And we have, oh, that was good. No jiggle action, so we're just gonna throw it in. It's 200 degrees in the oven, so I'm okay with just like throwing this straight into, straight into the fridge. So we're gonna put that in there. And then we got the second layer. Oh, these actually look really pretty solid. I'm really happy with how these came out. So we're gonna let these cool overnight, and then we're gonna show you what we do to them tomorrow to get them stacked and get them topped. So we will see you in the morning or the afternoon tomorrow. All right, guys, it is the next day, and we got these beautiful things that are now settled and everything. So got these two. They're looking really red velvety. It's like a good color.
It's pretty pink to me.
So we got these two guys. We got these two guys too. But let's. I don't know how where I'm gonna put these. But so you can take the belt thing off, and that's what's so great about these pans. So, wow, that was easy. So you can just take it off like that. So we're gonna be stacking these. That was great. So what we're gonna do next is make some red velvet icing. So like some kind of cream cheese icing. So I looked up, and I think it was Amy's Healthy Baking or something, or like that. Dudes, Elon's winning. So we're gonna do like a 1-to-1 ratio of these two guys. So like 240 grams of each. Then we got a little sweetener if need be, and we're also gonna be using some vanilla sugar-free pudding mix. We're gonna do 2 servings of this. So I'm gonna get started on that, put that together, and then I'll show you how we're gonna make this all pretty. All right, so just put together the icing. I kind of made a mistake. So the vanilla, I forgot the Jello vanilla is a little bit yellow tinted, so we lost the as beautiful as red velvet can be, but it's really thick, just as we like it. That's the Jello, the pudding mix really thickens it up. So I'm gonna start topping these. So I also weighed this out, how much it is, in case we don't use all of this all in here. Then we can see and kind of like make up the macros based on that. So I'm gonna just start plopping. And we're gonna do a layer on the bottom. Oh, that's pretty cool. We're gonna do a little layer, and then we're gonna do a layer on top, and then we're gonna get into the Oreos. Babe, do you want to help me with the smearing?
Yeah.
So Nicole just finished topping the middle piece, but I think it's nice enough to be the top piece.
I don't think so.
But look at that. She is
Really don't think so.
a lot more talented than me. But now what we're gonna do, well actually, I guess you can just do that right now. So we're gonna top them onto each other, just like that. Now we're gonna put some stuff down on top, and then we're gonna put some crushed red Oreos on there. Red velvet Oreos are the best, and we're just dumping all the icing, so we won't have that problem of any unused.
The icing itself tastes pretty good.
All right, good.
I kind of want to do the edges though.
I do, but I don't think we have enough. But the top that she did looks really good. All right, so now we took 4 red velvet Oreos because they are the best. And then I took off the icing because I tried to break them apart using the ones with icing, and it did not turn out too well to spread on top. So I just took them off. So we had like 8 of the halves. Now we are dressing it a little bit of that. That's actually looking really good. And Nicole's a lot better at this kind of stuff that takes that detail, so I'm letting her do it because I would probably mess it up. But just about done. And there it is. Red velvet protein cheesecake. And we tried to do some stuff on the side, but it didn't really stick. But we're gonna cut this open and see what it looks like. Pull it out. That's beautiful. There it is.
You can't even see it. We should have had more icing in the middle.
Oh, all right, we'll try again another time. That is cool. All right, and there you have it. We have the protein cheesecake, red velvet, and we should have put some more icing in the center. There she is. Let's try it out. All right, we're going to try that piece. Pretty solid. All right, so I'm editing up this video right now, and I want to say this was a pretty solid cheesecake. I really did enjoy it, but I think we could have made it better. That's why when I was tasting, I was like, could be a little more here. I would say if you're gonna try to replicate this recipe, for the icing, probably try to do something a little bit different. There wasn't too much flavor in what we used. So I would say, if I were to do this recipe again, I would add probably some Pea Science vanilla into the icing, because that's a really strong flavor, the vanilla Pea Science protein. So that is my recommendation. Still a solid cheesecake, and enjoy the rest of the video. Pretty solid, and the macros are really awesome, really, really good. Definitely want to keep trying this recipe and improving on it. I think it looks really good, tastes pretty damn good. So that's gonna do it for today's video. We're gonna get into this, and then yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of recipes you'd like us to do next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Keep it flexible. I'm out.